Hello, welcome to the social media management class. And my name is Awao, and I am your tutor for this particular class. So we'll be exploring everything you need to know about social media management, basically. So let's get right into it. So, what is social media management? So, if you ask a lot of people, they they tell you different things about what is social media management, who is a social media manager. So I'll just be explaining that briefly here. So social media management is basically five different things. It's the process of you creating and publishing content. So you snapped a picture and then you posted it on Instagram. That's the process of you creating it. Or you went on Canva to design a graphic. That is the process of you creating it as well. So, the process of you developing all of this, creating and publishing this content that aligns with your brand voice and your target audience. We also have community engagement, which is you responding to comments, messages, and reviews, fostering interactions and building relationships with followers as well. One of your job also is to monitor analytics. So you need to track performance metrics, number of likes you have, the number of comments you have, the number of impressions you have, the number of reach you have to understand what is working and where to improve on. Also, you need to have advertising skills. You need to develop and manage social media campaigns for targeted reach and conversions. And lastly, strategy and reporting. You need to be able to create a long-term social media plan which will be aligned with your overall business goals. Then you regularly analyze performance to optimize efforts as well. So why does social media management matters? So few years ago it would have not mattered, but right now we have Instagram alone has over 5 billion users, and then right now it's easy for 1,000. If you do operate your business on Instagram, for example, it's possible for 1 million people to find your posts. But when you have like a walk-in store, it's even hard for you to get, let's say, 100 people coming to your store every day. So now look at it. People in different continents around the world, they can see you online when your business is online, when your brand is online as well. So one of the first thing that it helps with is it helps with brand building. It helps to increase awareness and establish your brand personality. It also helps with customer connection. So social media management, it provides a platform for direct communication and customer service. It also helps with lead generation. So it helps to attract potential customers and drives them to your website or sales channels. Also, it helps you to gain market insight. So you are able to understand your audience, their preferences, and then the industry trends. It also helps with competitor analysis. So it helps to track what your competitors are doing to stay ahead as well. So, what are some of the key components of social media management? The major key component of social media management is strategy. So, whatever anyone is doing online, there needs to be a strategy around it. There needs to be a reason. Some people, because when you have a strategy, this is where you have your roadmap so that it ensures that whatever you are doing now aligns with your business goals. Some people, their presence online is just to have a brand presence. Some people is just for community management. Some people is to have awareness. Some people is to convert people from their social media to their website to drive sales. So different reasons. So what does it involve? What does the strategy involve? You need to first sit down and think about who your target audience are. You need to define who you are trying to reach. Everyone can never be your audience. You can have audience segmentation, have like three categories of audience. Let's assume I'm selling kiddies wear, for example. I can have four categories of target audience. I can have a pregnant woman, I can have a nursing mother, I can have a toddler mom, I can have probably someone that just wants to buy gifts or someone, but I have like different audiences just within my business. So you can segment on your audience as well. You also need to do platform selection. Sometimes I see people wasting a lot of time where their audience are not. So, for example, you want to build thought leadership and then you are going on Facebook when you can actually stay on LinkedIn. Also, content pillars. So, the content pillars are the theme of what you will share. They will have the brand voice. This is how you would communicate. Will it be formal? Will it be playful and all? Then your goals and KPIs, which is how will you be setting clear objectives and what will you be measuring for? So the next component of social media is content creation. So regardless of when you have a strategy, you still need to create content. So it's a fuel for your engagement. So it is the heart of your social media presence. What you post, the images, the videos, your Insta story, you going live, that is the heart of it. Without it, nothing is going to convert. Nobody is going to see you at the end of the day. So what does your content creation involves? It has variety. So there are different types of content types. We have educational, promotional, behind the scene types. We have like strong visual appeal. So with content creation as well, you need to post clear images, clear videos to capture people's attention. And then you need brand consistency. So you need to ensure that everything aligns with your strategy's divine voice. And then you need the copywriting skills. You need to be able to write compelling captions and then calls to action. You need to be able to write compelling captions and call to action. The next one is scheduling. So scheduling helps you in a lot of ways because it helps you with consistency and efficiency. Imagine if you have to wake up every morning and then you have to think of what to post, the captions to write, the kind of videos to make, the kind of graphic design to write. You would never be consistent because you would have some life issues that will delay you on one day or the other, or even on multiple days, and at the end of the day, you end up not showing up. So when you actually want to be consistent online, you try and schedule because it helps you with efficiency. And then we have some scheduling tools like Hootsuite later. They actually allow you to plan and automate your post in advance. So what does it involve basically? It helps with optimal posting time. So you need to research when your audience is most active and then you schedule your post to go up at that point. You also need to create like a content calendar. So content calendar is an organized overview of what goes live and when. You can even use your Biro and pen to do it. You can use like Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets to just say, oh, Monday I'm posting this, Tuesday I'm posting this, Wednesday I'm posting this, Thursday I'm posting this. Also batching, I do this personally as well. For every time that I have to create content that goes up on my page, I sit down in a day and then probably today I'm shooting videos, today I'm designing graphics, tomorrow I'm doing this, next tomorrow I'm doing this. That is basically what I do as well. Also with community management, so social media management helps you to build relationships. So I tell people this thing that as a social media manager, you need when you're working for clients as well, you need to let them know that community management is really, really important because you cannot be online alone. It might be just a comment that someone sees somewhere, that is why they will follow and buy from you. It might be that just because you are supporting other business owners, other brands online, that is why other people will patronize you as well. So social media is a two-way street. It is where you interact with your audience. So what does it involve? Timely responses. When people ask questions, when they address a comment, you need to reply to it promptly. You need to be an active listener. You need to be able to pay attention to feedback and sentiments. You need to be able to foster conversations, which is encourage discussion and participation. You need to know how to manage crisis. If you are called out, what do you do? So you need to have a plan for negative comments or issues as well. So analytics as well. So analytics helps you to drive decision to know what is working and what is not. For example, you make a post and then you have 500 views, and then you make another post, you have 2,000 views, and then you try it out the next time again. That particular post that has 2,000 views still maintains that, and the one that has 500 still maintains the 300 or 200. What does that teach you? That teaches you that you don't have to waste time spending money on things that are not going to work. That's just the truth. You have to keep on spending money on things that are not able to work. So you need to focus on the key metric, focus on those aligning with your goals, reach, engagement, clicks, and conversations. You need to also do regular reporting. You need to be able to analyze trends and identify areas for improvement. You need to optimize, which is to adjust your content timing based on your insight. So all these components that I've stated, how do they work together? They are all cyclical and interconnected together. Your strategy informs your creation. So your content is designed to achieve what you have as your strategic goals. Then scheduling helps you to maintain consistency for growth and visibility. Then community management helps you to build loyalty because it increases your engagement and advocacy. And then analytics helps you to refine your strategy. So the data that you've gotten over time helps to iterate and improve over time as well. So now let's talk about developing your social media strategy. You need to understand your ideal clients, customers, or followers. So you need to first think about it. Oh, I sell baby wears now. what is the age? Let me you try and build a buyer persona. So being a buyer persona is just like building like a dummy, just thinking about who your ideal client is in your head. So for example, for someone that sells a baby wear, she's thinking, oh, what are the age ranges of people? So age ranges are people within marriage and childbearing age. If you look at it averagely, probably between 24, 25 to probably like 40, 45 years old. What are their gender? Majorly women. What are their location? All around the world. What are their interests? They are interested in buying baby things, buying things for nursing mother, buying things for their toddlers. What are their pain points? So, what problems do they have that your business solves? It's either they want to get things for their children and they don't want to leave their comfort of their home. It's probably because you sell original items, you are saving them from the hassle of trying to ship from abroad. So it depends on that. So what are their online behaviors? What platform do they use? Okay, as mothers, they are more on Instagram, they are more on Facebook. You just think about it. So what content do they engage with? They engage with a lot of baby, motherhood, family, marriage content. So you just have all of those things in your mind. So when you start by defining your dream customer or your clients, their age, their job, their hobbies, what excites them, what challenges they face, anything that helps you create content they care about or find useful. So you can even do like a survey to find it, and even what I've talked about as well can be like your example. So now you now go into your goals and objectives. So what do you want to achieve with this? Do you want to just increase brand awareness? Just get your name in front of other people? Do you want to drive website traffic? So you want to attract them, you then you send them to your website to go and shop. Do you want to generate leads, which is just to nurture potential customers? Do you want to build customer service, which is to create engaged followers and brand advocates? Do you want to just provide customer service, which is to offer direct support channels? So you can decide that any of this is your goals and objectives. But remember that social media can do a lot. So it's very crucial for you to set smart goals. When I say smart goals, it has to be specific, it has to be measurable, it has to be achievable, it has to be relevant, and it has to be time bound. So instead of saying I want to have I want to grow my followers. It's going to be I want to increase my followers by 200. I want to increase my followers by 100. I want to it has to be really specific so I can know exactly what you are doing. Then platform selection, you have to choose the right platform based on your strategy and based on your goals. So your target audience now, where do they spend their time online? So you need to consider alignment between the platform strengths and your goals. Okay, LinkedIn is for business to business, Instagram is majorly for visuals. You also need to focus on quality over quantity. It's better for you to master few platforms than be a mediocre actor. And you don't need to be everywhere. So you have to research each platform demographics and what type of content typically performs best there. So once you know who you are looking for and what you want to achieve, choosing where to focus on will become clearer for you. So now let's go into content creation. We have different types of content. We have images, which is just eye-catching photos, infographics, and memes. We have videos, which are short form content, our reels, our TikTok, our long form content on YouTube, tutorials, our live videos, and all. We have text posts, which is like blog excerpt, tips, questions to spark conversation, polls and quizzes, which is to increase engagement and gather insights. We have stories to show us behind the scene, sometimes sensitive offers or user generated content. So different content formats serve different purposes and appeal to different preferences. So a mix of content types is key, and then it adds variety to your feed and lets you know let's test which types get the best engagement from your audience. We also have content ideation, which is you brainstorming techniques, which is you can propose a blog content. So a long article that you've written, you can put it into a snackable social media post. A customer frequently asks questions that they ask you. You can ask the question that they get. You can do share your take on what's happening on your field. You can reshare some posts from happy customers or brand fans. So don't get stuck in it. Brainstorm sessions with yourself if you don't have a team. Search relevant hashtags. Remember that even the best ideas won't resonate if there's nothing. Then we'll go to content creation. Some of the best practices as regards to content creation is to invest time or resources into captivating images or video. A strong copywriting, when you're writing your caption, ensure that it's something that people would be hooked on by telling stories, by using hooks, be clear, be concise. You also have to use strategic hashtags, which is to be able to target and relevant and not just generic. You also need to know how to use call to actions. You have to be able to tell people what you want them to do, if it's to comment, if it's website visits, etc. So your social media content should stop the scroll. So strong visuals helps you to do that. Then when you have like a great copy and then a great call to action, it encourages further engagement. So your hashtags are like your SEO for social media. So the way you use them helps new people to discover your content. Then we have content calendars, which has to do with planning and scheduling tools. So we have like editorial calendars, which we plan content teams by months, by weeks, and all. We have scheduling tools like Hootsuite, Later, Sprout Social that lets you to batch and create and schedule your posts in advance. And then consistency is key because regularly posting builds your momentum. Let's assume you sell something and then physically you have like an online store and then people come there today, they don't find you. They come there tomorrow, they find you. In the next 2 days, they don't find you. People will not even put their minds to you that probably you are even selling this particular thing because now they realize that you are not reliable, so they and they cannot trust you, so they won't even feel like, oh, this person will post today, this person is reliable, and they won't even remember you. One thing that has to do with social media is that we are so many that are doing businesses online. So if one person is not active, you are giving the opportunity for another person, even regardless of if you have like the best product among every other person, you are still not giving them the chance to. So your content calendar prevents frantic or last minute scrambling and also helps you develop a cohesive narrative, not just a random post. So scheduling tools save immense times and lets you maintain presence even when you're away from your desk. So let's explain some of the social media apps. So we have Instagram. Let's talk about some of the features that they have. So we have Instagram. So the overview of Instagram is that Instagram is a visual first platform centered around photos, videos, and visually compelling stories. It has a strong emphasis on aesthetics and lifestyle content. Some of the key features of Instagram is your normal images, carousel, which is images is a static image, which is just one image. Carousel is when you can add 2 to 3 up to 10 pictures at a time. We have your Instagram stories, which disappear after 24 hours. We have our reels, which are short form videos. We have our IGTV, which are longer form videos. The short form videos are like 90 seconds. The long form is like within 10 minutes. We have the Instagram live where you can go live. We have the shopping features as well. Then Instagram has a targeted audience. The audience on Instagram is broad but skews younger, primarily people under the age of 35. Instagram is also very excellent for showcasing your products visually and also for influencer marketing. And then Instagram is best for business to customer businesses focused on visuals. We have fashion, beauty, food, and travel brands. And then targeted towards a younger demographics. So let's go to Facebook. So Facebook is the largest social media platform that we have, and then Facebook is focused on connecting with friends, family, and communities. And there are a wide variety of content formats that thrive on Facebook as well. We have some of the key features, which is like the feed posts, text, images, videos, and links. We have the Facebook stories, we have the Facebook Live, we have events, we have group, we have marketplaces. The targeted audience of Facebook is extremely broad and the potential to reach older consumers. Facebook is also excellent for local businesses and community building. Facebook is also best for businesses targeting a wide range of demographics, local businesses building community, and then paid for advertising potential due to massive audience. We have LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is a professional networking platform and then it is focused on jobs, businesses, news, industry insights, and building professional connections. And some of the key features of LinkedIn is that you're able to create personal and company profiles. It has text every post, long form articles. You can post job listings, LinkedIn groups, email, which is direct messaging. You also have the target audience to be professionals of all ages, business to business companies, recruiters and job seekers. Content typically has like a formal tone on LinkedIn, and then LinkedIn is best for business to business marketing, recruiting and employee branding, establishing industry thought leadership, and professional networking. And then we have Twitter. The overview of Twitter. Twitter is a fast-paced microblogging platform driven by short text updates, which is called tweets. And mind you, Twitter is now called X and not Twitter again. For news, trending topics, and conversations, the key features of Twitter has like a 280 character limit. You can retweet, you can still thread, you have Twitter Spaces, which is no longer available. We have DMs as well. The targeted audience of Twitter has like a very wide demographics, but it's very popular with journalists, politicians, news agency, and then Twitter helps you perform real in-time news and conversations. And then Twitter is best for brands with a witty voice, brands that provide real-time updates, news related cost businesses, customer service, and sparking discussions. So let's discuss about community engagement, the importance of responding to comments, questions, and messages. It helps you to build relationships. So people that you respond to, it shows to them that you care and that you value them. It also helps you personally to increase your visibility. So many platforms that we find around now, they prioritize posts with high engagement. Also, it helps with social proof. So when you have like positive interactions, it encourages other people to engage with you. Also with customer insight, so it gives you a direct line to what your followers want. So social media is a two-way conversation. Don't treat it like a broadcasting. Aim to respond to most comments within a reasonable time frame. Even a simple acknowledgement or thank you goes a long way. Be authentic and allow your brand to shine all through. So as regards to customer service, handling complaints, customer feedback, and building relationships as well, you need to respond promptly to complaints. Any negativity that comes online, don't ignore it. You need to publicly acknowledge a lot of things and then probably have like a private solution. So begin resolving any issues publicly, but be quick to offer to move to DM or email for details. And also thank customers for positive reviews. This helps to reinforce their behavior. And then proactive outreach. So occasionally search members of your brand for feedback you may have missed. So social media is increasingly a customer service channel with quick, empathetic responses to issues. Turn negatives into positives. So you're able to monitor brand mentions to catch complaints even if you're not directly tagged. Always aim for a solution, not winning online arguments as well, because it can make or mar your brand. Then we also have the crisis management, which is the strategies for handling negative situations in a timely manner. Before you even have the negative situation, a brand is supposed to have like a plan before the crisis strikes. So now you think about the situation, you need to assess the situation. How widespread is this negativity? How widespread is this particular call out? You need to be transparent and accountable because it goes a long way, especially if you're at fault. Also, don't engage with trolls. People will want to try you at that point. Focus on just addressing genuine concerns. So, some major crises may actually need executive input and probably like a formal statement. But for just normal routine negativity, ensure that as a social media manager, you are empowered to respond swiftly and in line with your brand voice because it is more damaging to appear unconcerned than to make a small mistake while demonstrating you are working to fixing things. We also have some analytic tools where you can see number of likes you have, where your followers are from, and all of these things. So we have native insights. So most platforms offer basic analytics for free. We also have third-party tools like Sprout Social, Hootsuite Analytics, which offers more robust reporting and customization. We also have Google Analytics, which helps you to track website data if that's a core goal. We also have some built-in platform insights, the inbuilt platform inside that your social media apps, they're like a great start, especially for smaller businesses. But when you want to, the only reason why you will need all these to Sprout Social that I'm talking about is if you want to see all your insights in one page. So everything that has to do with your business for all your social media, you can see them in one place when you use all of this, any of these advanced tools. When you use the one that is inbuilt, for example, when you use Hootsuite, you're able to see Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all. But when you use the one inside Instagram, it's only going to show you everything you have about Instagram. Also, reporting, we need to understand patterns and how to optimize reporting. So you need to, what I do is even weekly. Okay, at the end of every week, how many followers did we grow? How many people saw our page this week? How many views did we have this week? So this also actually helps you to track your goals. Also, you need to identify top performing content. So what's driving the most engagement? So you need to know if you have to create that kind of post the more. You also need to spot weak spots. So are there certain days that are less effective for posting? For example, I don't feel like anyone should be posting on Sundays because most people are not usually even on their phone. Engagements are really low, so you don't have to post on Sundays. Even if you have to post, let it not be a very serious post that is actually marketing the product. You also need to be able to do a slash B testing. So experiment with all of these things. All of these I'm talking about, nothing is certain, but you need to experiment with different formats, with different captions to see what works best. And please don't just measure for the sake of it. Ensure that the measurement you are doing, the analyzing you are doing is to make informed decision. Is your Friday meme that you're posting, is your legs constantly a hit back to back? You need to replicate that success. You did an explanatory video on your social media and then nobody watched it. You need to try a different style or topic for your audience. It means they don't want it. Also, let's talk about some content creation tools. We have Canva to design your social media, infographics, and more. We have Adobe, which is like a more powerful and professional image editing software. We have InShot or CapCut or this Capwing, where you can simply edit your videos for social media. And if you want to get images that you want to use, natural images, you can check some stock photo sites like Unsplash, Pexels, or iStock Photo to check out all of this. You also need to be able to use some scheduling tools. So we have some scheduling tools like Hootsuite, Later, Buffer. So you can use these tools to plan and schedule posts across multiple platforms. So some content suggestion features as well. Then we have Sprout Socials, which helps you with robust scheduling plus in-depth analytics and social listening. Then we have our Creator Studio for Instagram and Facebook, which is free but has like less functionality. We also have the platform insight. So all the input analytics tools are within Facebook, Instagram, each of these platforms, you can use it as well. But if you need a more competitive analysis and an advanced reporting, I suggest you use Sprout Social tools for your scheduling and for your analytics. Then, if you have a website, you have to install Google Analytics to configure and see where your traffics are coming from. So, for you to know some other things as well, you need to use some blog posts to know about the latest industry news, about the trending practices of those particular platforms because things changes easily within platforms. I need to be kept up to date so that you'll be able to work on it for your clients as well. We also have some platform specific blogs. For example, Twitter has theirs, Instagram has theirs, Facebook has theirs, where you can monitor all of these things. And also, don't estimate free resources. Your YouTube tutorials, your webinars, all of these things can help you as well. The summary of everything I've talked about is that strategy is your roadmap. Knowing your audience and where they are is essential. Content is king. You need to create engaging visuals and copy that speaks to your target audience directly. And also, consistency matters. When you post regularly and engage, it helps you to build your momentum. And then, data is your friend. Always analyze your insights to improve over time. Then, tool saves time. Utilize resources that streamline your workflow. So, here are some additional tips for you as a social media manager. You need to be able to do social listening, which is to monitor conversations about your brand, your competitors, and industry online. There are tools like Mention where you can just add your username and then it brings you every time that people have to say about your brand. We also have influencer partnerships. You need to collaborate with relevant influencers in your niche for a wider reach. You need to choose authenticity over just followers numbers. Also, with paid advertising, even small budgets can be strategic on social. So, targeted ad based on your ID customer or boost up performing content. Also need to repurpose and remix. So, great content has a long shelf life. You turn a blog post into an infographics, a tweet into a video carousel, etc. Then productivity and workflow. You need to be able to batch content and create your content. Select a day aside, which is for writing, for designing, and all. You also need to have like template library. You have to have pre-made post formats, captions, and all. You also need to have like a scheduled check-in time. So this is where you dedicate like a block of time to community and engagement. It can be early in the morning, late in the night, but just ensure that you do that. You should also automate where possible. So there's a tool called Zapier that can help you with simple automation. If you post on Instagram, it can help you to share your posts on Instagram to Twitter. Also, you need to stay informed. Algorithm changes like every time, every now and then. all the platforms changes every now and then, so you need to be able to adjust constantly. So follow reputable sources to stay updated, and not just somebody that just had like a random viral post. And also test and iterate. You say what works today might not work tomorrow, so experiment to find your audience current sweet spots, and then network with peers. Other social media management might face similar challenges and all. And also play the long time game. Sustainable growth is rarely overnight. So whatever wins that you have along the way, celebrate it. Not everyone will grow with 2,000 followers in 1 week. Celebrate your own little growth as well. And then it's not personal. Negative comments would happen. Don't take it, oh, they're attacking us, they're attacking the brand. No, no. Just focus on solutions when possible. Don't take it to art. Also, balance creativity and data. So, as much as metrics are crucial, just leave room for engaging ideas and fun ideas as well. Also, protect your energy. Know how to set boundaries. It's okay to disconnect from social media outside work hours just so that you can prevent burnout. So, thank you for this session.